Retirees and their families here. I'm assuming that's everybody that we have here, but thank you for being here. We'll go ahead and get started with our business meeting, part of which will be to honor our retirees in the district. So welcome. Today is Tuesday, April 29th, 2025, and the time is 6:01 p.m. We are convened as the Provo City School Board of Education, and we are meeting at 280 West, 940 North in Provo, Utah. And we'll begin with a roll call, and we'll start down here with Board Member Boyce.
Lisa Boyce, Board Member.
Terry McCabe, Board Member.
Gina Hales, Board Vice President.
Wendy Dow, Superintendent.
Meg Van Wagenen, Board Member.
Emily Harrison, Board Member. Melanie Hall, Board Member.
Thank you. Is there a motion to begin our business meeting?
I move that we begin our business meeting.
Thank you. Motion made by Board Member Van Wagenen. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Was that Board Member Harrison?
Yep.
Second made by Board Member Harrison. All in favor? Aye. Thank you. We are now in our business meeting. So, we will begin today with our Pledge of Allegiance, and that will be done by our Deputy Superintendent, Jason Cox.
The audience will please rise. Please join me in repeating the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the
flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. This is the point now where we typically have public input. So if you would like to have public input, do public input, we have a form that is on the front table here, and we sometimes have them on the back, but I believe the cream puffs have replaced those. So there are some. On the front over here, there are forms that you can fill out and hand to Bonnie if you will raise your hand. If you want to have public comment and come and speak to the board, feel free to come fill that out, and then we can go from there. I don't see, yes?
The recognition is usually first.
Oh, great.
You're good.
I'm new to this, and I think they should fire me. All in favor? No. Thank you. I had someone actually favor me. All right, yes, now I see it. The retiree recognition is next. So this will also be by Jason Cox. He's going to come up. There will be a video, and then after that, they would like the board members to come and stand in the front. So you'll just follow my lead to the front, where we will then be able to shake everybody's hand, congratulate them, and then we'll just follow Jason's lead after that. So Jason, go ahead.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. It's interesting, as I look over this list of people we get to recognize today, I get a little emotional about the service that they've provided to the students here in Provo City School District. Not just the students, but they've been a part of our family for a long time, and we look forward to this wonderful opportunity of recognizing them. Tonight, we do have the video that you mentioned, and so we're going to watch that video that we've made with all of our retirees in it. And then after that, we'll transition to the recognition portion, where we're going to give them some things that hopefully shows them that we value them and appreciate them. Again, as I look over this list, it's interesting because there's so many of these employees that in the HR department I've been able to work with over time. And I've gotten to know them, and sometimes I've gotten to know them in circumstances where they've had to work through some really serious health issues or, situations outside of work. And so again, I've known some of these people on a very intimate basis, and I just want to say thank you personally to them for their efforts to serve the school district and the community, the city of Provo. So thank you to them. We'll go ahead and watch the video, and then I'll lead us into the next portion. Okay, we're going to invite the board members to come down onto this side and line up over here. We're going to ask each of our retirees, if you don't mind coming and starting over here and working through and getting the chance to allow our board members to thank you personally. We're also going to invite up our school leadership to thank each of you. So I'll call you up one at a time, and inside of the bag, just so that you know, there's a thank you for being a Provo City District employee, a $2,000 check, just in case you didn't know. And then also, so don't throw that card away, right? That's where I'm going with that, is, you know, it's more than just a card, so you want to open it. And then there's a few other items. I think that's probably the most important one and the one I worry about you losing the most. So, feel welcome to clap after each person, too. I want you to feel like we can recognize everyone who's here tonight. So our first retiree is Richard Bell. Oh, perfect. Okay. Our next retiree is Kent Bills. That's right. Congratulations to Shauna Black. Congratulations to Joe Banyata. Our next retiree is Cynthia Carter. Congratulations. Congratulations to Roy Davis. And our next retiree is Cynthia Goodman. Our next retiree is Stacy Halliday. Our next retiree is Laurel Carlson. Our next retiree is David Miller. Our next retiree is Brian Amori. Congratulations to Jeannie Pratt. Our next retiree is Shane Rowley. Our next retiree is Lori Sarkaday. Congratulations to Connie Stone. Our next retiree is Suraj Sayal. And our last retiree recognized tonight is Tracy Young.
Thank you so much.
Okay, let's give them all one more big round of applause. Thank you so much for your service.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you to Jason Cox and Rebecca Rogers and their team for putting together those beautiful baskets. If they had put me in charge of those baskets, it would have not been that nice. So thank you to everybody who has worked so hard behind the scenes for this. We very much appreciate those of you who have stuck with us for so long, stuck with public education so long, and have retired from our school district. We very much appreciate your service. Let's give one more round of applause to So now is public input. We would love to have retirees and their families stay, but also we don't want to torture you, so you may leave. We will not feel bad if you get up and leave. But as everybody is exiting, if you are here to give public comment, there are papers on the front. You just need to come fill one out, hand it to Bonnie over here on my left, your right, and then we can have you come up and give public comment. But we'll give everybody just a minute to either fill out the paper or to walk out.
Someone will need to table the Wasatch.
Thank you.
And the policy.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
Bye,
thank
Shauna.
you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Is it Brian?
Clear the room. We're that good.
Oh, no one wants to stay? It's so weird.
Thank you. All right, so Bonnie, did you get any papers? Okay, so seeing as we have no public input, I would like to go back to, we in our study session, we did not get to some of the items that we needed to get to. We left off after basically the first item on our agenda. So if we go to item F, which are large purchase requests, we have a large purchase request for the Wasatch Wall, and then also for IHS painting. We had a lot of discussion about the Wasatch Wall. Is there any board members who would like to? Yes.
I think we should table that motion or talk about it because we don't have enough information to go forward with that until we get some more information before we make a decision on whether or not we're going to make a large purchase on that or not.
Okay. So there has been a motion to table this item until a later date, until we have more information. Do we vote on this?
I'll second tabling that.
There's a second? Okay. Board Member Boyce seconded the motion, and Board Member Hall made the motion. Board Member Van Wagenen.
I think for the public that's watching now, if you can go, we did have a pretty in-depth discussion with Hogan, HADCO, AGEC, the geotechnical company that have worked on the build at Wasatch. I think it'd be, if you're interested, you could rewatch that discussion to kind of see what happened in that discussion and why at this point, as Melanie, our board member Hall said, we are going to wait to get more information before we make a decision on how we're moving forward.
Thank you. So we'll go ahead and vote on the motion. All in favor of tabling this item until we have more information to make a decision? How do I say that? I don't even know.
Say aye.
Say aye.
Aye.
Looks like the motion passed unanimously. So that item will be tabled until we have more information. The next large purchase request is about Independence High School painting. Who do we have?
I can talk about
Okay,
that.
great.
So this is, usually we have our own maintenance team that does our painting, but because this is a whole building, we did outsource this, and so this is just a bid proposal to just brighten up Independence High School. It's in need of it, and to take care of the interior walls and doors and do the frames, and it'll just really brighten up the space. So.
All right. Any discussion on this? Any questions?
I had a question. Same colors, different colors?
That's a great question. I don't know the answer to that. I think really traditionally what happens is Kyle works with the principal and they determine what that's going to look like and kind of work together on that piece.
Are they, because it's painting brick, do they need to remove the current color?
No.
And then
No, you
just
don't have
paint
to
on
do
top?
that. Yep.
Okay. Any
Good
other
questions?
I have
questions?
one more.
Go ahead.
Do you know, is this part of just like, we have everything kind of getting on a cycle of when
Yes.
things, this is part of like that cycle? and
Yes,
this-
it is.
okay.
Yep, great question.
Okay. All right. So did we want to approve this here right now, or did we want to, not approve it, but yes, do we want to approve it here or just wait until?
I think you need to put it in the,
Yeah, because we're still just in our study session, right? So
Right.
Yeah.
No, you're in your business,
We're in our business.
meeting.
Right.
So
Going
you're
back
just
to the
having
study.
So we
discussion, so we're just
can
doing.
vote on it now.
Yeah, so you
Okay,
can
so we
vote
can vote on it.
Items.
Sorry, as the public can tell, I don't pay attention most of the time in board meeting. All right, so let's go ahead and vote on this motion since we're already in our business meeting. Is there a motion to approve the large purchase large purchase request? Is that in there?
The language is not in there.
Okay. Okay.
In the amount of $69,705.
So is there a motion to approve the painting of IHS in the amount of $69,705?
I move that we approve the painting of Independence High School for $69,705.
Thank you. Motion made by Board Member Van Wagenen. Is there a second?
second.
Board Member McCabe, seconded by Board Member McCabe. Any further discussion to the motion, starting with Board Member, who was the first one?
Van Wagenen.
Van Wagenen.
No.
Okay. Seeing no further discussion, all those in favor, please indicate with aye.
Aye.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for hanging in there and helping me with all of this. It's a little bit different today. We've had some different things happening. Okay, so that takes us to item number G, which is our policy review, which we did not get to. Board Member Harrison.
I move that we table this until a later date and talk about it.
Okay, motion made by Board Member Harrison to table this until we have more time to dedicate to these policies. Any discussion on this? I'm on tabling this.
The only discussion Wendy might know, just there's none of these that need to be done by like a certain date on these ones.
Nope, we're okay.
Okay.
Okay, any other discussion? All right, the motion was made to table item number G by Board Member Harrison, and let's go ahead and take a vote. Is that right?
We need to have a second, don't we?
Oh, sorry. Is there a second
I'll
to this
second.
motion? Seconded by Board Member Hall. Any further discussion? All those in favor indicate with aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye, thank you. Those opposed with nay. I've been forgetting that. Hopefully, we don't have to redo everything. So the motion passes unanimously. Okay, that takes us to item number H, which is school land trust amendments for Provo Peaks and our e-school. And this will be discussed by Assistant Superintendent Jared Seitz.
In your documents, you have two proposed amendments for your consideration. The first one is from Provo eSchool. As the school community council met with their school leadership, they've identified there was some residual money that was left over. And as such, they've requested approval of an amendment that would allow them to purchase access to an online book resource called EPIC that would allow them to meet the fluency goals that they have set in there. So again, in summary, this is a $1,500 expense for additional resources that they had not anticipated in their previous plan. And their council voted on that on March 18th and are requesting your approval. You also have an amendment proposed from Provo Peaks Elementary where they've made a change in how they've funded some of the activities that were originally outlined in their proposal. Originally, they were going to use school community council funds to pay for a space lab, to staff it, and to buy access to the online tutorial programs for their space labs. They have chosen to pay for that out of a different resource and are requesting approval to reallocate those resources to pay for multilingual learners aid support and additional interventions. And you have a summary of both of those in your documents, and that Provo Peaks was approved by their school community council on March 4th of this year.
Okay, so we will have separate motions on these, but do we have any questions about either of these amendments for these? Board Member Boyce?
Yeah, so that for the e-school, these are funds that they weren't expecting to have from the year before, is that correct?
That's correct. Each year, the trust land's budget amount can vary, and when they submitted their plan, they underestimated the amount of resources that would have come to them.
All right, and are e-school students, I should know this, but are they're year-round enrolled in e-school, or does e-school end in a month?
Yes, e-school, there's those that are in the elementary program would be enrolled through May.
And that's what this is targeting?
That's correct.
Okay. And once this is purchased, is this a subscription purchase that they would need to repurchase next year? Because I'm just wondering, there's so little time left. And anyway, I'm just trying to understand.
Yeah, the school actually acquired the purchase earlier in the school year, and they're looking to use the school community.
Use funds. All right.
Funds to pay for that.
Thank you.
With the idea that it would continue into next year as well.
Yeah, and they can use it again. Is that right?
It also allows you to journal entry over, so you can take funds from here, and then if there's a carryover fund that you can have, then you can use these funds which expire on July 1st, and so run through those, and then it frees up money that might have fewer restrictions on them for the school to be able to utilize that. So sometimes that's why that happens so late. So I hope that helps a little bit.
That's great. Thank you for helping me.
Any other questions? Okay, thank you. So I will now entertain motions separately for the school land trust amendments for these two schools.
I move that we approve the school land trust amendment for Provo Peaks.
Thank you. Motion made by Board Member Hall. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Seconded by Board Member Harrison. Any further discussion to the motion, starting with Board Member Hall? Okay. Seeing there's no discussion, all those in favor, please indicate with aye.
Aye.
Those opposed with nay. Okay, then the motion passes unanimously. And then now I will take motions for the second school land trust amendment.
I move that we approve the school land trust amendment for e-school.
Thank you. Motion made by Board Member Boyce. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Seconded by Board Member Van Wagenen. Any further discussion to the motion, starting with Board Member Boyce? Seeing none, we'll go ahead and vote. All those in favor, please indicate with aye.
Aye.
Those opposed with nay? The motion passes unanimously. Thank you. That is the end of our business items, as well as, if I am seeing it correctly, as well as the items that we did not get to in the study session. The board does have an executive session scheduled after this for the purposes of discussing litigation and real property. And so I will entertain a motion to adjourn our business meeting and then to convene an executive session, and we will take a roll call with that. Do I have someone who can do that?
I move that we adjourn the business meeting.
Thank you. So the business meeting is adjourned, and now we need a motion to convene an executive session. Is that right?
Do it as a single motion.
Okay, I'll
So
sing it.
I move we
Okay.
adjourn the business meeting.
I'll do
convene
it all
closed session.
over. I move that